strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger. Yellow and black, we're from Tiger.
My junior career started off at the Reservoir Football Club. Started playing footy when I was 4.5 and then went on to play at West Preston Junior Footy Club. Then was lucky enough to represent a couple of sides in a little bit of a higher level, and then was taken down to the Knights and given opportunities down there, and also changed schools, which was probably a better move for football development, and was lucky enough to play in a really good side at the Northern Knights in the Under-18 TAC Cup. Yeah, my lead up to draft camp was a lot different to a number of younger players, and I'd actually injured myself in one of the preliminary finals for the TAC, and unfortunately I didn't get to partake in much of the draft camp and all the activities, which would have been a nice opportunity to show the clubs what I had to offer, and I felt really good prior to injuring myself, but it wasn't to be. But got to meet a lot of the clubs, and it was quite an exciting experience, just meeting a number of different faces from different clubs. Draft day, I was lucky enough to be invited to the actual draft itself, and was there with my closest mate, Matty Cruiser, so I was very excited to, I suppose, go through the experience together, and obviously there was high expectations that he was going to go number one, so I was excited for him, and it was just a moment that we got to share with both ourselves but also our families, who were really close, and it was just a special moment that we all shared and we'll look back at in the future. My first day at the club was very exciting. The night before, I'd moved into Kane Johnson, who was obviously captain at the time, and I was very excited to be living with such a great role model and someone to learn the basics off, but not only the basics, how to be a professional athlete. And coming into the club, you realise how much the workload increases from TAC and just school footy, and it does become your full-time job, and you spend every day at the club, so there's a lot of expectation on you, and I suppose you just had to prepare yourself as best you could and be ready for the challenge. I suppose something that I always heard in my junior career was just act like a sponge and soak up everything you possibly can. And there's always information going around and knowledge from a number of really good players, especially the captain, Chris Newman. So just try and learn as much as you can early as possible, and take everything in your stride and work as hard as you possibly can, because without hard work you don't become a really good player.
Oh, we're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland.